interest rate is not 28%. It's 3 to 4%. So he said he will keep his own money, he will use other people's money. It's 3 to 4% now. If you are making a profit of 30% and you borrow money 3 to 4%, it's different from if it's 28%. Do we understand? Be patient. Starting small permits low overhead. Don't start and start having marketing manager, sales manager. Initially, you are CEO, chief errand officer. You do everything. Yes, you clean. You start small. Keep your overhead low. It is a small business, so start small. Work free to expose yourself, which is what she's doing. Work with the best in your game. Learn from people that are ahead of you. Convert boss to a mentor role. Mentor model. She saw somebody doing it in her industry that is doing it well. She walked up to them and they are willing to mentor her. Read and apply. We're not reading to know. We're reading to do. So once we are reading, we are developing our to-do list from what we've learned. Be a life wire in your team. Be the enthusiastic person. Be the one that when you're not there, they miss you. Be an excellent team player. Get close to experts. Pick their brains. Read their books. They say, look at what rich people are doing and follow them. Look at what poor people are doing and don't do it. Don't read what poor people are reading. Don't go to where poor people are going. Don't be friends with who poor people are being friends with. Attend seminars and workshops like we're doing now. Do what they do. We have a life example here. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. They said this is how they are doing it. You copy and paste. To make it, fake it. Fake it till you make it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Can we all have our seats? Do we have any questions? Okay. Can you please give him the mic?
Good morning, everybody. I have a few points to make. Number one, their comments. So, my comment is that I want to thank our darling for putting something like this together. Dr. Abi, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. This is my second time talking. The last one happened to be the first one. And I want to appreciate one of the people who invited me before. I want to very good. The last one, people, the very talking about one thing. He said people are interested in themselves. And there's they like talking. You have to keep them really find out their interest, and that will help them. I want to share this testimony today that there is a particular client I've been talking to for over 6 months. After last month's seminar, I had a positive relationship with him. We feel like one grows in terms of support. Now, the question, I want to go into the elementary chat by strategy. She talked about theory, and you also emphasized about one of it. But I have a kind of mentality that saving, how do you go about saving? Is it putting your money in bank? You talked more about saving for. And I want to thank those who know money. I want to talk more about saving for. I don't know about talking about saving. You know, saving 1 million naira in bank 2 years ago did not give you the same value. So, people like me are skeptical about saving. Can you create contribution people money change or occupation is among your peers as saving, but how can you prove about saving without losing the value for your money? Secondly, on a lighter note, we talk about avoiding borrowing mentality. Like one year who started off before, I want to believe that she's into microfinancing. So, are you not trying to find yourself or
Thank you very much. Mrs. Adetunji has other things that are not borrowing. She has a lot of investment. Yes, I know. She has a lot of investment vehicle, but her business is not for us here. Our investment part is for us, but the borrowing part is not for us because we don't want to borrow. Do we understand? But she has a lot of products that are investments that we can key into. Okay. Everybody is doing. You know, last month I actually put a notebook back there that everybody should write what they're doing. We're going to try and compile maybe like a directory. So when we need a printer, we have a printer. We know the printer costs 110. We can patronize ourselves. So there's a notebook back there. Just write what it is that you do and write your details. So at the end of the day, maybe at the end of the year, if you're interested in buying the directory, because I think it's safer to do business with people that are coming here because we're on the same page. And then he's talking about savings. You know, I think it was 2 months ago when we wanted to do the seminar, and Dr. Habib said, I want you guys to emphasize on savings now more than ever because a lot of people are discouraged and they're talking about inflation rate, rubbishing everything. Inflation rates will not rubbish anything if you don't have anything. If you don't put money aside, how can you take advantage of any opportunity that comes? A lot of people are jackpotting now, Abby. Some people are selling things off at ridiculous prices. If you are talking about inflation rates rubbishing your money, my brother just bought a house at Sakpa, London for 85 million. The going rate of houses there is like 160, 170. So if he did not have any money saved up, how can he take advantage of that opportunity when it comes? And if you don't put money aside, what would you fall back on? We're talking about compound interest being the eighth wonder of the world. When they say something is a wonder, but it starts with you saving money and rolling the interest over. The problem with a lot of us is we are not patient. We want to save money now and be thinking, oh, dollars is, how many of us deal in dollars? So we have to put money aside. There's no other, if you don't save, you're not safe. Everybody that is connected to you is not safe. They're in trouble. Because if anything happens, and then you talked about thrift, ajo, and cooperative. Cooperative, what does Dr. Habib call cooperative? Cooperatives. I've done it, I've been burnt. And you know, when you get burnt, one mistake that a lot of us do is that we don't ask ourselves, what lesson have I learned? What am I going to do differently next time? What would I not do again? Cooperatives, I've never done it since they made away with my money. So we don't have to learn the hard way. If you say you want to do a job and Babala Jogbo Salonko, or something happens, he will tell us that the only place you should put your money is in the bank, where you know your capital is safe. We should be more interested in keeping our capital safe, not the interest. Because Mrs. Adetuji too says she has that issue. When she tells people, they'll say, inflation, savings, it's like, look, what if you lose your capital and everything else? Which is worse? And then you go and save with people that are not coming for seminars like this. that are not learning about investment. You work so hard and you put the money in somebody else's hand. You think if that person has an emergency with his family, you will not use your money. So the best place to save is in the bank. And the sinking fund has to be a percentage of your profit. He was saying 20% of your profit. Money you put aside. The only time you take that sinking fund is if you want to take advantage of an opportunity to increase it. Like if you want to buy a land or buy property like my brother did, and maybe he wants to use it for an Airbnb or rent it out, that is an investment. But he would not have been able to make use of that, take advantage of that opportunity if he did not have money in the bank. If you were saying inflation will rubbish it, inflation will rubbish, when opportunity comes, you'll be looking because there's no money. And you know what money also does for you? It gives you peace of mind. Yoruba will say, àìlówó lọ́wọ́ bàbá ìjàyà. And you see that peace of mind, you cannot buy it, you cannot put money on it. If you don't have money, you just be looking for. That is when you'll be talking about the price of tomatoes all the time. Yes, now. Your discussion will be, do you know what tomatoes is? It's 4 for 200 naira. You know one is 50 naira now? Poverty mentality, poverty discussion. But when you have money coming in while you are sleeping, tomatoes, I will always have enough. Because you are keeping aside. If you don't keep aside, you won't have anything. What is inflation? Who is dictating inflation? The most important thing is to have money when we need money. And to make sure that our capital is safe. Don't go and give it to Yala Joe. She can be crossing the road now, Kokada will do something. She lands in UCH, it is what
I want to thank our leaders. You see that seminar was two seminars in one. Was two seminars in one. And our lecturers have done so much to put a lot together in just 2 hours. Let's put our hands together. I'm excited and grateful that those are left behind are raising the bar all the time. I'm excited and grateful that you come every month. There's no point having a vision to generate fresh breeds of billionaires for the billionaires not to show up. Thank you so much for showing up. We thank the Deputy Class Governor for the tonic. Thank you so much. I will just give a few announcements. And also thank the technical team. We are building team, isn't it? The team of leaders also include the technical teams. Those taking us out there into the world on YouTube. Let's put our hands together. It is their decision. I didn't think about YouTube. A lot of people would think that it was me who said about YouTube. No, what do I know? You understand now? They just felt that there are certain people that we started this thing together and are now far away in England, in America. I have, they contact me. Many people say that they stream me on Facebook. They wake up in the night in America to listen, to watch. And we will stay in Sango. Can you get the idea? There is nothing we can do that this physical presence is so important. Something will be missing on YouTube. The impact of feeling on prosperity is incalculable. Feeling wealthy is the greatest attractive factor of wealth. To feel wealthy, which is what saving does. You cannot feel wealthy if you have no savings. It's not possible. Especially if you owe people, you can't feel wealthy. You can only feel fear. And that is the opposite of attraction. When you feel afraid, you get what you are afraid of. Feeling is so important to prosperity that anything you can beg and borrow to make you feel prosperous, attract that. Saving is a key factor. I've tried it in my life. Those that those periods that I have no money and the periods that I had money, I compared the two. This seminar we classify as the theory part of prosperity. The League of Coaches or Teachers sat down and this is the group. This is Ibadan has the highest number of people in that group. Do you know? It's only one person who is not from Ibadan that is a member of that league. That league prepares for the seminars and the content of the seminars so that it will be the same in Lagos, in Ibadan, in Abeokuta. They said we should restart again the practical aspect that we used to have. How many people have attended the practical seminars that we had? We used to call it, what was it? Where people will pay to attend. There will be breakfast session. The people will now sit down and say, this is the problem I have in my business. And the people sitting to listen, some of them will be in that stage. Some will be waiting to be in that stage. Can you understand now? And then some will have passed that stage. You know, prosperity is stage by stage. Business development is stage by stage. Those who have passed that stage will say, oh, they will ask you one or two questions. And then I'll say, oh, this is what we think you are going through. This is how to go quickly through it and go to the next trouble. You understand? Because our job as managers is to solve troubles. There will always be problems. If there is no problem, then we have no job. We always pray to have the strength to solve the next problem. The strength, by that we mean the wisdom, the exposure, the experience, the knowledge. So, ideas they will give you will be more than the money you have contributed. It will take you, it can even take you past to, because you are going to sit down there, you will hear some people who are close to the advanced stage. They ask their own question. Say, hey! By the time they answer that question, you say, and some of the time, it will save you a lot of money mistakes you will make that will cost you even more than the amount of money you have contributed. You get what I mean now? So that is the money aspect. In the past, the money we used to do activities of the seminar, I am not going to spend the money. I don't need the money. You understand now? But the people leading us in my absence need the money to function well for the academy. Academy should have a purse from into which hands can dig into to solve problems. Is it not true? If there are issues in Lagos, we don't have any, so we have to pay. And people who know the value pay. As a matter of fact, they give them rosters. So someone will pay For January, someone will pray for this. No, I'll pay for 80 for October. I'll pay for. By January, it's fully booked. You can't pay. Here you come, you pay nothing. Except you come here and turn on your phone and the thing will be harassing the rest of us. Okay. So that will come in July. I want to be physically present during so we cannot be doing it every month. The one of money, the the league of coaches or teachers will tell us how much it will be. It will be held here for Ibadan. We have the hall for Abeokuta. We don't have hotel in Lagos. So we have moved from the ugly place to a better place in Lagos. So I've not been there. I don't even know where it is, but maybe by the grace of God, I'll be there tomorrow. Okay. I want to stick straight to the letter of what they have told me to say. So the next one will be in July. We are going to say when it will be in July. I will take the seminar for July and August. I'll be around in July and August. Physical presence. We are connected like batteries. The power of a connected battery is greater than the power of the addition of individual batteries. How many people know that? When batteries are connected, the power they will generate will be more than the power of individual batteries added together. That is the importance of attending the chemistry, the vibration. When we're talking about vibration, we're talking about elevation of the spirit. That is why you should not sit down at home and be drinking tea and be watching YouTube. You are wasting your time. You understand? What is the most important thing in a seminar? It is just one, not two. What you will do after the seminar. Not what you know by attending the seminar. That is not important. That will contribute nothing to your bank statement. What you do, and you tend to do more when you are present than when you are when you are attending virtually. When you can be touching other things, nobody is going to harass you. When you can be eating and don't stop noise, and then you see, life is more. You have to be more serious than that to survive in good economy, let alone in bad economy. Yes, just two things before I just those two things to respond to our lecturer. I love the concept of no romance, no finance. Many ladies don't know what football gives us. You see, anything you want to do in this life, you must realize that the ultimate result is to be happy. So you get cheap happiness. It might turn to sadness if the team you love is losing. So, do you know my own trick? I don't wait until they have lost. As soon as I see the handwriting on the wall, I ask the. Okay. I want to talk. I challenged her when she said, I get a lot of alerts, and that alerts make me happy. Alert, actually put alert on silence because the money doesn't belong to me. That is first. It doesn't. The money that enters does not belong to me. The one that belongs to me is just a little fraction that I used to eat. You understand now? Salaries will go. Abi, budget for this, budget for that will go. So if alert is coming and I think it's for me, it means that I need to reset my head. The alert that is coming is so many that in one day you get about 600 alerts. So it's meaningless. I can't be watching 600, 700 alerts in one day. People are taking this in different places. You understand? It's every stage is a stage in life. What I'm saying is that it's part of the thing that you don't want to routinely check. I don't check alert. That does not mean that I don't check sales. You understand? I check sales. It's meaningful to me because it's a data that shows me what the feedback about what we're doing is about. You understand? Our sales is the feedback from the society about our activities. If the sales are low, it means that maybe there's something wrong with what we're doing. You understand now? That we have to check at the inside. 80% of the result of poor sales are inside. Not on NEPA, not on bad road, not on government. 80% are something wrong inside that needs to be corrected. Not on rain, not sunshine, not temperature, not sunlight. They are inside, 80%. And if you can get 80% correct, you don't have any problem. Meaning that you don't even need to bother about government to prosper. Can you get what I mean now? So I check bank balance. How much is bank balance? And then because I'm in charge of most of the control of the revenue, I don't wait until the end of the month. Day by day, I look at how much should be set aside as sinking fund and how much should be set aside. But we don't usually run out of figures for sinking fund. You understand? Because it's a thing you conduct by Kaizen. I want to thank you so much and then advise that you let us persist until we succeed. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bless you. Bless you. God bless you. Thank you. Ẹ ṣé.